Good morning, and welcome to day 11, the final day of the Seven Lakes Circuit here in Argentina. I am in Angostura, where I spent the first night, but I've switched it up, and I've stayed in a different location. I'm staying in the big, empty parking lot by the beach that is normally absolutely crowded in the daytime. Look at this. There's just a camper there, and me, and, well, this old ship.
Welcome to SWELLER'S and SWELLER'S.
Looks like we're going to have another absolutely scorching bluebird day for our final day here. So let's get an early start. We've got to climb up Cerro O'Connor. Couple kilometers of navigating down some dirt road to get to the trailhead. It's a bit hardcore here. The final part of the approach road is up this recently logged, very rough area, so I decided to back off and just park at the end of the good road. Well, we know we're on the right track. Here's the sign, Cerro O'Connor. You're not going to go too far on this road. Keep your eyes peeled. There is a trail off to the right. Don't miss it. Don't keep going on the logging road like I initially did. The first part of the trail through the forest is really lush, quiet, and beautiful. I'm just loving it. And you know what? I'm glad we've got forest cover because it's a bluebird day and it is going to be scorching once we get above tree level. We are only maybe a third of the way up, and the views are starting to pop. Well, this looks like the end of the tree cover. We're going to be out in the blazing sun now. We got about, I think, 300 meters to go. That's 300 meters up, my friends. Trail's getting kind of loose dirt. Makes it a little harder to go up. Yeah, this dirt slope is hard work, but the views are phenomenal. All right, we have reached the ridge. Now we just gotta traverse and do a bit more climbing to reach the summit. What? You're getting tired? Huh. It's sunny out and hot? Well, yeah, I hear ya. Let's get to it. We're getting there. That final bit is like walking on the moon or something. Except a moon with snow. All right, we are atop the false summit. Now we just got to do a bit more traversing to get to the true summit. Well, traversing and a bit more elevation gain. Okay, my friends, the final summit block. Let's go get it. Oh, there's a lot of snow up here on the other side of the ridge. All right, my friends, final few steps. Ha! Ah, we are there. Ah, yeah. Woo! Yes, my friends, just under 2.5 hours, and we have made it to the summit of Cerro O'Connor in Argentina. Oh, look at this snow on the other side of the ridge. There is a lot left. It is kind of summer, but it's not summer. Because it's lunchtime and we're at the summit, let's dig out the cheese sandwich. And we worked so hard, how about a piece of chocolate? We definitely deserve that. So you can actually make a loop out of this hike. You just keep following the ridge and go down on the other side here. But the problem is, it deposits you 2.5 kilometers from your car, and you have to walk along dusty gravel roads and gain 100 meters to get back to your car. We've reached the summit. We've seen all the views. There's no need to punish ourselves. I got a better idea. How about we go back the way we came and head to the beach? Yes, my friends. I think that's a great idea. What do you think? Do I even have to ask you for your opinion? I know you're with me. This will be our final summit of the 7 Lake Circuit out of Bariloche. It's been an incredible 11 days. I hope you've enjoyed it, but we are not done. We have a lot more to do on this trip. Oh my gosh, you are not gonna wanna miss what's gonna happen for the next month. Let's add a rock atop the summit cairn for our thanks, appreciation, and to reward our hard work. And for today, we're not done yet today either. My friends, let's get down to the beach. Well, now that we're off the dirt slope and back in the forest, you know what we gotta do? Yes, my friends, we gotta empty our boots. Just under 4.5 hours and 1,030 meters elevation gain, and we are back at the car. Let's hit the beach, and I'll tell you more about my big surprise of changing plans. You're gonna love it. Here is the surprise. When I was done Cerro O'Connor, I was supposed to start heading back to Bariloche because I've got to have the car back early tomorrow morning. But there's no real good beaches that I know of going back that way, and I'd also have to find a campsite, and there's not so many of those either. So then I got to thinking, to get to Cerro O'Connor this morning, I only had to drive 6 minutes out of Angostura. So then I thought, hey, why don't I go back to Angostura, to the beach there? It's fantastic. And then I can go to that fabulous restaurant again, El Esquidor. It's kind of a no-brainer. So I'm back on the beach in Angostura, and tonight for camping I'm going to stay in the big parking lot at the beach like I did last night. The only negative is I might have to get up a half an hour early to make it back to Bariloche in time to return the car. But that won't be a problem because I'm doing a lot of sleeping on the beach. Life is not hard, my friends. You just gotta figure it out. Once again, we are in Angostura, Argentina at El Esquiador for a huge, fantastic meal at a tiny local's price. Let's get to it, my friends. No matter what you order, they always start you off with a big basket of bread and some beautiful dipping sauce. And it's tangy. So I was going to try something different tonight, but, you know, they have pastas, but I'm eating pasta all the time when I'm camping and have to cook myself. The other things they have are steak, but I've eaten a lot of that lately. They have trout. I don't feel like fish tonight. And then they have pizzas. I think getting one of their special dishes is probably the best choice. So I'm going with chicken with mushroom sauce and mashed potatoes. And it is huge and it is delicious. Let's get ready to dig in. For the bread, depending on the day and what they have, you could get some fresh white baguette, or you could also get some of this toasted baguette loaded with butter on it. As mentioned, this dipping sauce for the bread is tangy, man. Well, the main has arrived, and when you see it, you're gonna know why I wanted to order it again. It is huge and beautiful. Look at the size of that piece of chicken. In other restaurants, that could easily be split into 2 portions. And then you get some garnish and a mountain of mashed potatoes. I don't know, in other restaurants, they could easily cut all this in half, put it on 2 different plates, and serve it to 2 customers. It's going to be a challenge to get through. But you know, challenges like these are the ones I'm ready to step up to any day. The chicken is oh so tender and juicy. Now the mashed potatoes are nice and fluffy and great on their own. But if you get in there and smoosh them around in the mushroom sauce, that is heaven. The garnish ain't too much to write home about. It's a little lettuce and a tomato, but you know what? I'm gonna get in there and enjoy it. He's gonna walk in, and he's got a dog in a purse. It looks dead. I'm not sure if it's living. I don't know. Is it living? I don't know what the hell. I think is that a real dog? It's not moving. I have no idea. It could just be a stuffed toy. I have no idea. Oh, no, it is a real dog. He's talking to me. Unless he likes talking to stuffed animals. All are welcome, and anything goes at El Esquiador. You give it enough time, this place is gonna fill up every night. Ooh. For me, this borders on obscene, but I actually finished everything. It was enormous. Seriously. Gracias. Oh. It's funny that I asked for the check. I don't know. She's just having a good time. Yeah, so I ate all that. Now the question is, can I stop on the way to the campsite for dessert? Because you know, I love my dessert. And I can't pass by this place without stopping. So you'll probably see me eat dessert now. Oh, perfecto! Oh! Oh, look at that. Oh, gracias. Tonight, I have gone with mint with chocolate chunks in it. This is enormous. I think they like me because they gave me way more tonight. Oh yeah. Look at this thing. I better get to it before it falls off. Okay, so let's debrief this. El Esquiador is monstrous portions and a monstrous price. And by monstrous, I mean a great deal. 4,500 pesos, which is about $5.50. It was spectacular. And then down the street around the corner, Grido for dessert. For 600 pesos, you get a single scoop of ice cream in a waffle cone. That is like 70 cents, my friends. You cannot pass it by. Make a night of it.
If you enjoyed that video, then you should watch this one next. And if you've seen that one, well then you should watch this one. And if you've watched them both, well then, you're one of my top subscribers. And I appreciate you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.